The 3 R's of export compliance, FTR, EAR, and ITAR, are the cornerstone of a solid export compliance plan, and understanding them can save you from costly mistakes. I'm Kari Crane, editor of the Shipping Solutions International Trade blog. U.S. exporting is controlled by more than one agency and more than one set of regulations. I'll explain the basics of the foreign trade regulations, the export administration regulations, and the international traffic in arms regulations. But before I get started, make sure you subscribe to this channel so you don't miss any of our basics of exporting videos. The FTR are administered by the U.S. Census Bureau and have 2 purposes. They allow for the collection of statistical trade data, and they provide the tactical information required by BIS and CBP to perform their export oversight roles. The FTR govern AES filings, which is required for most exports from the U.S. If you're not familiar with the Schedule B classification system, another key part of the FTR, be sure to check it out on the Census Bureau's website. While the FTR deal with statistical reporting of exports, the EAR address U.S. export controls. Managed by BIS, the EAR oversee the export of dual-use items, products with both commercial and military applications. These regulations are critical for exporters of technology, software, and even some everyday goods. The EAR will guide you in assessing whether your product, destination, end user, or end use requires an export license. This is where tools like the Commerce Control List come into play. For example, you'll find ECCNs that specify controls for your product and whether license exceptions apply. Remember, the EAR also address embargoed countries and restricted parties, so keep an eye on BIS's entity list and OFAC's specially designated nationals list. ITAR, administered by the State Department's Directorate of Defense Trade Controls, regulate defense articles and services. If you're exporting military equipment or components, you need to understand the U.S. munitions list and its licensing requirements. ITAR violations can lead to severe penalties that can bar your company from future exports. The ITAR include an expanded list of embargoed destinations that goes beyond embargoes listed within the EAR. Knowing the basics of FTR, EAR, and ITAR is essential for compliance and avoiding hefty fines, but there's much more to understand. Start by clicking here to download our free guide, What You Need to Know About Export Compliance, and look for a link below to our International Trade blog passages, where you'll find hundreds of articles about every aspect of exporting. We share basics of exporting and importing videos twice a week, so before you go, make sure you subscribe to our channel.